Hi, my name is Joe Serrar. I'm a high school social studies teacher at Plainview Elgin Millville High School. We're going to research human rights issues. Each one of you is going to pick an issue that interests you, that you kind of, you kind of got something you want to say about, or you want to learn some more about it or something. What is it that you want to say? What is it that you want people to see or to feel or to experience or to think about your issue?
Hi, my name is Mary Chick. I'm the high school art teacher for Plainview Elgin Millville Schools, and I teach basically all the visual art classes, so anywhere from drawing and painting to ceramics and computer graphics. So I'm collaborating with Mr. Serrar, who teaches World History 11, and they study various human rights issues that occur around the world, and they will research with him and kind of choose a human rights issue. And then along with him, they will be coached in regard to how to kind of figure out a message or a viewpoint that they might have along with their group. They're working in small groups of 3 or 4 students.
I'm Sarah. I'm in 11th grade. I'm in Mr. Serrar's history class. This project gives you so many different ways of expressing what you want, and so you can make it a lot more intense and real than in a paper. In a paper, yeah, you can use really cool words, but you can't show what you're feeling.
Our topic is sex trafficking in the United States. Our goal today is to try and narrow down our main focus, because we already have our plan for our art design.
We decided that we want to use a girl because the human trafficking is mostly focused on women and children. So we're going to use a woman in the middle. She's like our main, the centerpiece of the whole thing.
We have a lot of research so far. A lot of paper that we've gone through, highlighted a lot of stuff. I think we might be doing some more research just to get more facts.
My name is Tracy Olson, and I teach English here at Plainview Elgin Millville High School.
Everything comes down to what you learned. Okay, so we're going to combine all that, we're going to distill it into your thesis statement.
We are integrated people. We live in an integrated world. We function and we think in integrated ways. And that's what arts integration is about. It's about giving the kids an integrated experience before they leave. It's a better way to prepare them to become citizens of the world.
Earlier this week I came up and we went through a presentation with the students so that they could understand what art is and realize that it's not so scary, and that art is very different than just getting information to people. It should evoke an emotion. Be ready to think about that in a symbolic way too. It wouldn't have to be a girl necessarily, do you know what I mean? So that something else could,
or something like that.
Yeah, or something could represent her. Maybe it's just a shadow of her.
Right. Okay, so for our project, we're making the cage out of barbed wire, and inside the cage, we're gonna put a white dove, and it's gonna be pure white, just to show the freedom that's trapped inside the cage.
Students have been developing ideas for their artwork and researching their human rights issue. The next step for them is to talk about the artist statement. So that's what we're going to do today.
Society doesn't really know about it. What would be a good word for that?
I thought hidden and unaware were lovely.
Unaware? Okay.
Unless you want to put more value judgment in it, and there'd be unnoticed.
Unnoticed.
Or unrecognized. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We did our project on human trafficking. The background of our project, we used charcoal paper, and then we ripped it up in pieces, and we colored it with charcoal to represent the hopelessness with the black.
We specifically used the glass to show that they could see themselves and they could see what was happening to them, but they couldn't do anything about it, and they were just broken inside.
The bird, we made it white because it represents the freedom that is trapped inside them, because they're really isolated from the world.
The research that they do on the human rights issue really gets them to understand, really what's going on rather than just reading a headline in the newspaper.
The artwork is just a lot easier to understand than a research paper. You get the emotional effect from it.
Yeah, and I think when we researched, we found all the facts, and there's no way we could communicate through that art. So we decided to focus more on the emotional stuff. So we looked up like personal stories, and it was heartbreaking.
Being able to express something deep inside artistically instead of just sitting down and writing a research paper, I think maybe gets at a little deeper understanding, a little deeper reflection on what they've learned.
I think the collaboration is important because if we truly want to take these different areas and actually embed them together, you have to work together to get the best parts of both. And I think that it's that collaboration that creates the higher level of thinking for the students, as opposed to just, it's my turn to stand up and give my spiel, and then it's their turn to stand up and give theirs. So it's this actual partnership between the two, and I think that's what helps the students go deeper.
We wanted emotion because we wanted people to be fired up about it and like want to do something and help, so then we focus on like how detrimental and devastating it is to the girls.
I value arts integration as a teaching style because this is how we experience the world. We don't experience the world in 50-minute segments that go from math to social studies to English to health or whatever it is.
We had to become invested in this project. We had to become emotionally like almost attached to it, so like we could like figure out what were you gonna do and how you're gonna construe like these thoughts and these feelings about people who have faced something so hard in their life.